Yo, Chiang Mai is really great.
How's your experience been so far? What have you liked?
I really enjoy it. My one thing is that it's really hot, so it makes it kind of difficult to go exploring during the day. You just end up staying indoors.
Yeah, now it's April 20th, so, gotta be in Chiang Mai for that. We're just gonna ask each other, random questions. If it's good, we'll continue to make more of them. Yeah?
No, introduce yourself.
Why everyone don't need to introduce me. I'm just me. I'm like a normal human being that just goes from place to place. What about you?
I am of the exact same description. I am a human being and that goes place to place.
Perfect. From point A to B.
Point A to point B.
Yeah, I'm an A to B human being. I go from point A to point B.
Really? Well, I'm an A to Z human being. When
Why?
I explain something, I want to explain it from the start to finish.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Okay.
I need to spell it out for you.
Fair enough.
So you just had an interview earlier.
I did.
We in the same studio that we're in right now.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It went pretty well. I was educated on, things that I was unaware of. How does it feel? Is there any internal thing that stops you from answering questions?
Yeah, for some questions I kind of hesitate.
Fair enough.
I kind of hold back.
Is there a particular reason why, or is just some questions you just don't want to talk about?
Obviously, certain topics are just not what I'm comfortable talking about.
That's fair. That's
right? That's
fair. That's a very fair. I got one for you. If you were climbing a mountain, right? Yeah. Which finger would be the worst to lose?
I don't know. Maybe pointer finger.
Pointer finger? Why?
I feel like I use the pointer finger the most. Clicking. Carrying stuff.
Freeze thumb.
Why?
Because it's opposable, bro. I can't hold on to anything without a thumb.
Damn. My turn to ask you a question?
Please, go ahead.
You see something that's buy one, get one half off.
Ooh.
It's like a product that you want.
Yeah.
But you only need one.
Of this product.
Yeah. It's cheaper if you get one. Because it's the most fit for your needs. Do you still go for the buy one, get one half off?
I mean, if it's not that much of a big difference, then sure, why not? But if it's significant, then yeah, I probably would go for a singular one.
Let's say it's you have to move to a new place. You're moving out of your apartment next week. But you need some hand lotion right now.
Yeah.
So you go to the store and
so just buy one and a half, dude. Hand lotion is cheap, man.
So you think if it's hand lotion,
it's not gonna expire. You could use it later.
What if it's a food? You buy one burger, you get another burger half off.
I'll force myself to eat as much as I can from the second burger. So
you'd rather get yourself in pain over this valued second burger than just to eat a very comfortable amount.
I might as well, or I could give it to somebody. That second burger.
You can.
I could give it to someone.
Yeah. No one said you can't.
Yeah, right. There you go. I'll give it to someone. Probably girlfriend. She'll take it before I even notice it's there. The moment you step in the house, if you have food and girlfriend in the house, bro, that food gone. You're just gonna turn it on for 3 seconds. The food is gone.
I would too.
Yeah.
I would too. I would probably eat the second burger too, and just be
fuck it, might as well.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about just do it, man.
Yeah, you should just go. Yeah, I mean, look, if it's already half off for a burger, why not? Might as well. You don't know when you're gonna be eating a burger again. I haven't had a burger in 2 months. It's cool. I think a burger will be pretty good. With your knowledge of general history, be it American history or world history, who's an interesting historical figure? Which historical figure do you find interesting with your knowledge of history?
Who do I find interesting?
Yeah.
In history?
Yeah. Modern or ancient?
Maybe the person who invented the alphabet.
Damn, that's a good one. I never thought about that. Damn, who did invent the alphabet?
Yeah. Interest in linguistics really got me into a lot of the other social sciences.
Okay, so I'll ask you Okay, now that I know that, I will ask you a linguistic question. Which language would you be most interested to learn if you had an infinite amount of time?
Most interested to learn?
One, yeah, you have a language that you have an opportunity to learn, and
I think if I could nail either Hindi or Tamil.
You would want that.
Yeah.
I think Hindi's good. Tamil is more south, Tamil Nadu, Chennai, that area. That's Tamil.
Yeah.
And then Hindi is more like north, like Uttar Pradesh and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, damn Hindi. You know what? Me too. I think Hindi is definitely the future of the languages in the next 20 years.
Is that or Arabic?
Arabic, for me, Arabic would be easy to learn because I speak Hebrew. So Arabic would be pretty simple, straightforward. The grammar is the same. But like when you think about it from like a population wise and like a business standpoint, like India is probably better Hindi because you have a much larger population. And it's an emerging market right now.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to learn. You know why? It's because we kind of grew up through like a whole like decade push of everyone like learning Chinese.
Yeah.
Or I mean, obviously that's like what I see through my social media. It's like maybe I have like a very tunnel vision where it's like, look at all these people learning Chinese because like it's like one of those projected to be a future business language. But like,
actually no, it's going down.
Yeah, it's going down currently.
I mean, China's still like in Africa. They're working, so there is a increase in like Chinese speakers in Africa. But because Africa's trying to kind of get rid of its colonial past, so they're kind of trying to phase out French because most African countries communicate between each other in French. But because of the past history, they're trying to kind of phase that out. And actually Chinese is filling in a market that's like a hole in the market that's, there.
So people don't carry over that same attitude towards learning Chinese as they do learning Hindi.
Yeah, elaborate.
It's like, okay, so like there was a moment in time where there was a projected like strong economy and like strong benefits that come through like learning Chinese.
Yeah.
Because it was projected that China would be a superpower.
Yeah.
So right now, India is projected
to be a superpower.
But there's no push for people to learn Hindi.
I think because India's market is very like internal. They don't need to go externally. If you think about it, right? If you have a small country and you produce a high quality product, right? You'd want to export it externally purely because your population is small. So for this one very niche product, you have to kind of spread it out, you know what I mean? To reach a larger population. However, with India, the internal population is so large, you don't really need to export. That's why there's no demand for it to be exported.
Yeah, that and they're already like an English speaking
nation.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But that's something that gets me curious. I get curious about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like mystical air surrounding like the Chinese language, like whether to learn it or not. Like you see in the movies all the time. We gotta teach your kid Mandarin.
Yeah, but I mean, look at it this way, right?
You never see in a movie where they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like oh my god, we gotta teach our child Hindi.
Okay, but like think also like this, right? China's been really good at exporting its movies overseas.
Yeah.
India doesn't really export its movies overseas. Now they're trying to go a little bit more with Netflix and stuff. There's some Indian movies being exported overseas.
That's cool.
But like India actually produces more movies than Hollywood produces.
I think so.
India's like number one. Bollywood is number one in the world. It's huge. I mean,
is it part of it? It's just like it's self-sufficiency.
Yeah, it's 100% self-sufficient. Because India's market is so big.
Yeah.
You have 1.4 billion people, almost 1.5 billion people living there.
That is so self-sufficient.
You just need $1 per person for a movie, and it's a $1.6 billion movie. That's the size of like Titanic and shit.
And here we are in Chiang Mai.
Just like, I thank you for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed that.